Hi everyone, Rachel from North Brisbane Psychologists here. Just thought I'd make a really quick video today on the topic of how to deal with criticism. You might have been through an experience in your life where someone's given you a really big criticism, or perhaps a repeated series of small criticisms, perhaps in your family, in your relationship, or at work. And that can feel painful. It can feel like some sort of rejection. It may not even be criticism, but something that feels like rejection could also fall into this category. And what I think that many people do when they receive criticism or something that feels like rejection is they take it in, but they don't fully digest it. So just like our body takes in nutrition, breaks down the food, extracts the nutrition, and gets rid of what it doesn't need, our mind, we can think of our mind in the same sort of way. Unfortunately, we take criticism in, but we don't digest it, but we kind of hold on to it. So if we use this metaphor, perhaps there's a couple of things we could do in the face of others' criticisms. So we could chew over it for a while, and that's part of digesting it. And we could talk it through with someone we trust, a friend, a therapist, a family member, and say, what do you think? Because we may want to take a little bit of that on board as something we can work on, or we may discover there's nothing valid in their criticism and we can spit the whole thing out. Or we may decide to, digest it to the point where we take what we need, we get rid of the rest. But just holding on to an undigested criticism and ruminating, which is actually a term in psychology, but that comes from physiology. Ruminant animals have a stomach that just kind of churns the food around. And in psychology, we talk about ruminating as in going over and over and over something without fully digesting it. So if you find yourself feeling hurt or shocked or angry at a criticism that you've received, but you haven't digested it yet, my suggestion is that you talk to someone about it, someone who you trust, that you journal about it, that you ask yourself questions like, is there some truth to this? Could this help me in any way or not? And if the answer is no, then you can get rid of it completely. If you've only just taken it in and chewed it for a while, you can spit it back out again. So we don't want to take an all or nothing approach to criticism. We don't want to think, well, it's absolute crap and absolute rubbish. That wouldn't be a good way to approach every single criticism. We don't want to take every single part of every criticism we receive to heart and let it damage our self-esteem and negatively impact our mood and our life. So this idea of digesting the criticism, to take what's useful, to get rid of what's not needed, is one way to think about criticism that I think is a more balanced, measured and mature approach to criticism. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.